have two poems for you. First one is the official Juneteenth poem. It's called We Rose. From Africa's heart, we rose. Already a people, our faces ebon, our bodies lean, we rose. Skills of art, life, beauty, and family, crushed by forces we knew nothing of, we rose. Survive we must, we did. We rose. We rose to be you. We rose to be me. Above everything expected, we rose. To become the knowledge we never knew, we rose. Dream we did. Act we must. And that's the end of my first poem. This one is called Rise. My ancestors, aching and aging, their perseverance and persistence to pave the way for actions, to follow forcefully, forthrightly to freedom, did not release nor render the outcome they sought, nor we seek. It is still being put into motion, as there is often a lot of commotion causing chaos, injustices rapidly firing racial tensions. But racial tensions that already existed way back when my ancestors lived. Ever trying to bridge broken gaps, to break the chains of oppression that severed their souls, trying to find their identity that was invisible, but innate because God created them. Persistence and perseverance is not always easy. My ancestors sang hymns to God in broken blues and broken tunes. We shall overcome someday. They tried traversing the tensions of their trials and tears. Their tears are still felt to this day, their aches and their pains. Their moans and their groans are felt. They are felt within me when I struggle. They are felt within me because I am a black man in America who daily has to wrestle with the fact that there will always be a struggle for me and people like me. Though I've tried to ignore the fact that America's flag is known for its fake freedom and so-called independence stained in blood, ever bearing the scars of centuries past, it can't be ignored. We deliver speeches that leave people speechless when nothing is ever even spoken that needs to be spoken. What needs to be spoken is that there won't be change until one sees the need to change. For otherwise, each chapter stays the same and no one is to blame. My ancestors have shown that you never really understand a person until you consider things from his point of view.
Rewind.
My ancestors have shown that you never really understand a person until you consider things from his point of view, until you climb in his skin and walk around it. For otherwise is to kill a mockingbird. And to killing mockingbird is to kill us. My ancestors wept and got weary, yet they rose, rebelling against the inequalities in society. They were serious, though they had setbacks, though the flesh on their backs were tore from being whipped, while their necks were severed as they hung from trees like strange fruit. My ancestors struggled and experienced things such as grief, depression, and despair, but they rose in the midst of the thorns and thistles that surrounded their everyday lives. Struggle is inevitable. True strength doesn't come from holding in pain, but in feeling the pain, in processing in pain, and working through it. Black people have experienced centuries of pain. Black people are more than negativity and stereotypes. We are more than mockingbirds, caged birds waiting to sing. My ancestors have shown me this. Their blood runs through my veins. Their struggle did not stop their many successes and accomplishments. Our many successes and accomplishments through my ancestors were enslaved. They have risen and become preachers, teachers, scientists, mathematicians, actors, poets, singers, lawyers, doctors, therapists, and counselors. My ancestors have shown me that even while I have my struggle with major depressive disorder, that I can rise in spite of. That people like me can rise in spite of. For in the words of Langston Hughes, my hands, my dark hands, break through the wall, Help me shatter this darkness, to smash the night, to break this shadow into 1,000 lights of sun, into 1,000 growing dreams of sun.